Hey guys, I don't normally make videos like this, but I thought it'd be appropriate for the subject matter of things, and that is Sony is no longer going to be doing physical media going in 2028, and that just doesn't really sit well with me. Of course, my platform on YouTube is game collecting and having physical copies of things, and that seems to be going away, and I feel like that's going to be the new norm, which is not a good thing in my opinion for many different reasons. One, they're ultimately ruining a secondary market. There will be no secondary market for things. You can't wait for a game to go on sale at a store, or lose value in price because it'll be stuck onto a digital storefront. And we all kind of know that these digital storefronts, they rarely put games on sale, and especially if there is no more physical media, why should they be entitled to do so? They can just hold a higher price or do some kind of BS, sale of 10% off when you can get that same game probably right now on physical media. Wait 6 months and you'll get it for 10, $15. So it's just, it doesn't sit well with me. I know it might not be everybody, but as a collector who wants to have games on their shelves or let a friend borrow a game like that, with them going digital only, that goes away. Like, there's no more, hey, I'm gonna let you borrow this game, for a week or so and just give it back. Like, no, now you have to go buy that game. I can't just share that with you, as easily it is right now. But it kind of leads into a whole nother thing where you don't own anything at this point. Like, digital market, they proved it with removing 500 videos, or sorry, 500 movies off of the Sony platform that people bought. Like, that's why there's such a resurgence in DVDs and Blu-rays and 4K movies, because people want to own their titles. I get sick and tired of going onto a streaming platform and not being able to see a movie anymore. Is streaming convenient? Yes, it is. But why do I need to rent a movie that's not on any streaming platform that I already own and pay $7 to rent it, or $5 or to rent it, when I can go buy a physical copy for 10 and watch it however many times I want? I just don't like the idea of this digital only storefront, because I feel like if they get away with it, then it's just going to trend into other things, for other companies like Microsoft and all that kind of stuff. So I just it's like a sour taste in my mouth. I really hate it, and you know I I just want a world where you can have the option of digital or physical, because a lot of people that watch my channel or watch other big channels that are into the video game community, they're wanting to collect a physical disc. Like, it's simple as that. I want to own it. I want to have it displayed on my shelf. I want to be able to tangibly own it. And with a digital storefront, you don't get that. I bought a PS5 digitally, the digital version, and it took me about a year or so. And I was like, I think I'm gonna get a disc drive for it, because the want of the want of physical media is still very strong. Like, for me, even with a new gen console, I do collect like GameCube and PS2 and PSP and all these things that I do videos on. And I kind of wonder, if Sony goes into a digital only market, is it what's going to happen to this gaming community? Is the games that we have now going to skyrocket because of people wanting to buy things, like, because there is no more physical, of games going forward? So I don't know. That's probably such a stretch of things. It may not affect the retro market whatsoever, but people can't just walk into a store and buy a game off the shelf anymore at this point. You can buy code cards, and we kind of thought that Nintendo with the game keys were like, oh, that's a bad look, and now it seems kind of like that might be a better solution than what Sony's trying to do. And it wasn't not that long ago where Sony on the PS4, or I think it was, I can't remember, there was an ad where it's like, how do you share your games? And they showed handing a physical copy of a game over. Weren't they fighting against that and winning? I guess that's all marketing at the end of the day against Xbox. I can't remember the exact details of it, but it's it's very scary to think about that we're not going to have physical games going forward. They already kind of been doing things where there's the full game's not even on the disc anymore. I follow a few Facebook groups where they kind of show you, hey, buy this version of a game because it has the full game on the disc or on the Switch card, but avoid these because they don't. It just leads to a download link. And if I have the option, I'm gonna definitely want to have the full game on a disc or a cart. But it's just a strange feeling to think that we're gonna go only to digital. Like, yes, it works in certain platforms like movies and music, but there's still a lot of people who want to own that piece of material. Like, just because you can listen to it on Spotify or YouTube, or you rent a movie on Amazon Prime or Netflix or whatever else you may watch movies, how long until they just remove it, like Sony did with 500 titles, movie titles? Like, there's nothing stopping them from doing that. So who's to say you buy a game digitally in 2028, that game gets pulled a year later, a day later? You paid full price for a game now and you don't even own it. So I don't know, a lot on the brain, a lot on the mind when it comes to it. I just wanted to kind of hop on and make a quick video about it. This is not my normal kind of setup for a video, but I think it was at least worth talking about. But let me know how you feel about PS2, wow. Let me know how you feel about PS5 going into a digital only market in 2028. Are you still going to support Sony? Are you going to get GTA 6 even if it's only digital? I don't know. I'm very conflicted. Of course, I want to play the game, but I don't want to have a digital only experience when it comes to this. So, but let me know in the comments what you think on this whole subject. I would love to hear it. And I'm Cameron. This is Retro Carnage. Peace.